Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another sketch session here in the Foxy Studio. Today is Saturday, June 14th, and we are here today to do another fun little animal mashup, a fun little crazy thing that hopefully is going to turn out better than yesterday's. So yesterday we did the elephant salamander, which was fine, aggressively fine. But today we're going to be doing one that's a little bit more fun. We are going to be doing the coral plus eagle, bald or golden eagle, one of those two. But coral is a living animal, not a plant or anything else. So it's kind of a funky little guy because it does not look like an animal, but it do. And let's go ahead and pull up just a little bit of just some coral references. Just because there's so much variety. And I could just, I could wing it, but haha, pun not intended. But let's go ahead and just take a look at some things and see what, so many of these are AI. I wish I could sort not AI. Let me look up coral species. Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay, we can work with that. And then let's look up a golden eagle. They are huge. Bald eagles are also huge. The eagles in general are just freaking huge. Oh, all right. Good morning, Bobby. Let me get my palette going here. How was yesterday's chalk pastels class, huh? It was really, really fun. I had a blast playing with chalk pastels. It was a very good time. What am I missing here? Here we go. Just heads up, right here at the top. Unfortunately, we are not able to do today's class with Rob on bookbinding at 11 a.m. That is going to be rescheduled. Rob is sick. He let me know this morning. And we are just going to have to reschedule. So my apologies, our apologies. Obviously is not the best, but we are going to work with it and figure out something to make it up. So that is unfortunately that. Thank you, Bobby. It is obviously we don't want to see him sick. That's not fun for anybody. We discussed the possibility of him coming in and doing the class, but I called him, I talked to him on the phone. It does not sound good. It would not have been a good class. So we are going to reschedule for some time very soon and figure it out. Let me take a look. I'm looking at some of these eagles. Trying to think of what would be a really good. Ooh, that's a nice pose. I like that. Zoom this in just a little bit more. Hey there, Linda. Good morning. Here's a really nice pose. Okay, how am I going to make this also coral here? Yeah, sorry, Linda. I know a lot of people were looking forward to this class. Okay, so we have one animal here represented. Well, thank you all. I'll make sure to pass along your well wishes. All right, how am I going to make this coral? I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm going to do a silly one. He's going to wear a coral hat. Hmm. Hey there, Mirror Chat. Sorry, Mirror Chart. Welcome, welcome. For those who are just tuning in, who are uh, in, interested in the class that's happening, or that, okay, weird way to start that. The class that is happening later today on Foxy has unfortunately been canceled. Well, it's been rescheduled. Our instructor is unfortunately not feeling well, Mr. Rob. So we are not going to be able to do that class today, but we are working on getting it rescheduled now. So that's something to be that's happening. That's happening. I'm kind of just making the wings look sticky, but I swear to you, I'm looking at a bit of coral for inspiration. I'm not just making sticky wings. Oh, rock on, Mirror Chart. Thanks for the follow. Yes, Bobby, thank you. We received your message and we appreciate you sending it in. Coral is a tough one. I mean, you could just make it up and it'll probably look right, but I want to try to look at real examples. Oh, all right. What else can I do here? Okay. I think it's time to dry and use some colored pencil to make this really finish out, come to life and all that. Okay. Are you plugged in? I don't think you are. Hold tight. I had to do a bit of rearranging yesterday for the new angle for the chalk pastels class, and I thought I had set everything back up, but I guess the heat tool didn't quite make the cut. Now let's do a little color pencil to really define some of these little corals. And oh my goodness, fluorescent neon colors are so perfect for coral, since it is indeed bioluminescent. Or is that right? Is that coral glows under a black light? That's bioluminescent, right? That's what that means? I feel pretty good about that. Thank you, Bobby. I was going to itch my brain until I could look it up. Mm-mm. Thanks, Bobby. Yeah, I do love a good choral mashup with an animal because it's so bizarre and it just looks really cool. Mm, let's get. Is that gonna even show up? Nope. Pretty much invisible. What about you? Nah. Oh, I wish I'd grabbed a pomegranate color when I was at the store the other day. I didn't even think about it. All right, I think we're going to be getting to the end here in just a minute. Just for anyone who has come in, I am letting you know that unfortunately our class later today had to be canceled. Our instructor is not feeling well this morning. We can't have that. That is a really cool feature of YouTube that you can zoom right in. I didn't actually know that. Really? I did not know that, Bobby. Are you on a tablet? That might be a distinguishing feature of the tablet, which would be cool. Ah, on your phone. That also makes sense. The old pinch and zoom. Exactly, Bobby. You get it. That's how this animal is real. That's it right there. It does a bunch of water filtering. Okay. All right. This is, I think, done. I could sit here and continue to fiddle with it and add stuff to it. That's the beauty of Coral. You can just kind of keep ad-libbing all the way through. But I am going to go ahead and leave it here. Let me just get a little extra definition here. Cool. All right. Yeah. This one is pretty cool. I gotta say, I do love a good old coral creature. They are interesting to look at, interesting to draw. They're very fun and silly and freeform. Well, that is it for today's sketch session. Again, anyone who might have just joined in last second, I'm reminding you that today's class on bookbinding is going to be rescheduled. Our instructor woke up sick, which sucks. But we will persevere. We will get forward and find a new time slot for that. So if you're registered for that class, keep an eye out on your inbox. All right, Linda, thank you so much. Bobby, thank you. Everyone who came and joined me, thank you so much for joining me. This was super fun. And I will bid you adieu, bid you farewell. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Bye.